probably can fit in. My name is Gordon and welcome to Quality from the Start. This is where I'm going to tell you how we make a Heineken beer. And we're especially going to tell you what kind of ingredients we use, what way we use, and what every ingredient makes us special when we make a nice Heineken beer. So what you see behind me are the four products we use. We have the water, the barley, the hops and the yeast. These are the four only products we use, so no additive, nothing else, only these four products. And what we start with is the water. This is the water over here. Almost 93% of your beer is actually water, so that's almost everything. So when you have so much water, you make sure your water is really clean. So we have special purification system in every Heineken brewer all around the world. We make sure the water is clean, filtered, and ready to start brewing with. So really clean water now. I come to the first product we use, and that is the barley. This is the barley over here. For you guys who didn't see it yet, this is the barley. This is a seed. We get it from France, southern France. We grew it there especially. Barley gives it nice color inside of your beer, because before we use it, we roast it. So this is the roasted barley. See, this one is a little bit whiter. This is lightly roasted. It's almost like the Heineken golden color side of it. Because if you roast it for a longer duration, your beer will get darker. So how longer you roast the barley, or lighter the darker your beer gets. After we roast it, we crush up the barley. This is the crushed up barley. You can see the white dots in there. Those dots are called stars, and stars are actually a really important part of your barley, because those stars turn into sugar. And how they turn into sugar? Is because we use the water for it. We mix up the water and the crushed up barley, we heat it up and then filter it, and then there's something called wort. This is like the first step of a beer, and this wort is actually just sugar water actually. There's water with a lot of sugars, because we need those sugars to turn that into alcohol eventually. So we have this wort now, and then we're actually going to start brewing the beer. We're going to heat it up, we're going to brew it, and then we're going to add up the hops. And hops is a really important part, it gives you a lot of flavor inside of your beer. Hops give you that like the typical beer taste, as well a lot of aromas, a lot of flavors in there, and also a lot of bitterness. So when you see your beer, most of the hops is concentrated in your white foam head. So when you smell your beer, what you mostly smell is the hops actually. You don't use a lot of hops, but just enough to give you that nice flavor. You can see the hops plant behind you. We do it especially in Germany and the Czech Republic.